Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to upgrade just a basic house. Now this is an issue that I used to face because I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos giving you really good tips on how to upgrade your house, but I found that my houses were always very small and the tips, although very valuable, like from great sources like Green, they're just they don't work for small houses like this. And as you can see, with a house this size, there's not much you can do to really detail it. So the point of this video is just small steps to improve the surrounding area so then your house can look much better. Alright, tip number 1 is raising it. So raising your house off the ground is just a really simple way, but it tricks your mind into just making your house feel more grand. So right here, I've just moved it up with World Edit. Now in survival, obviously, you want to plan a bit ahead. But yeah, raising it up really just helps it. So that's the first tip. Tip number 2 is just extra terrain work. So throughout this video you'll see I'll be adding moss blocks, lots of foliage with leaves and even some stones here and there. And even though that it's not natural terrain per se, but it really adds to the house itself. And we're all doing this because you can't upgrade the house itself because it's so small. So by making some unnatural terrain that isn't vanilla, it makes the house look better. And even there with the path, it just adds more character and story to the house. Now, tip number 3, custom trees, or really custom anything. It depends where you're building. Now, my house here, I was supposed to put it into a forest, but I completely forgot. So later you'll see that I have to copy and paste the forest in. But for me, right now, the custom trees is what really help it. Now obviously it depends what setting your house is in. I can't think of an example right now, but custom trees are it's a good broad range and it really adds so much more character. Again, like what I was saying before, even though that it's not a natural vanilla tree, it just adds a lot of character and story. Even the tree behind the house has got a lantern on it, and it just feels like someone's been living here. Now, I've done only a couple different styles of trees, like one's fairly big one and one sort of smaller one there, and I just copied and pasted them around. But in survival, even if you just have 2 custom trees amongst a forest, it really just adds to the house. So, here were the leaves that I was talking about. So again, you can really see it's coming together. The only thing that might be a bit not finished is that there's no trees surrounding it. Now obviously, in creative, I could have just copied and pasted the trees to make a complete forest, but I was really thinking of sort of a survival build, because in survival you're going to have a house that size. It's very easy to make a house that size. So I built this just in just a big plain so then you could visualize it more, but ideally you'd build this type of build in a forest. Because you're doing custom trees, they really work when there's a forest around it. So then your house feels more special because there's more custom trees around it. Now, this is about the time where the finishing touches are just being placed. Just adding a few more custom trees, not too expensive for a survival builder, and just adding some stones around and big rocks, as you can see the cobblestone there. And you can see the foliage wrapping around, and it just adds so much life to this house. Now the last thing I'm going to do is add the forest around it. Like I said before, this was meant to be designed in a forest. So there you go, you can see them spawning in. But yeah, again, those are just some aspects. So the three, again, raising your house, what did I say before? A bit of texturing, like adding rocks and like grass and just non-vanilla stuff to make it look better. And then custom stuff like trees. Maybe if you wanted to make a wheelbarrow or something. Those three elements really can make a boring house look way better. So, I really do hope you like this video. Yeah, I think that this would be helpful for some viewers. But again, if you're building something bigger, this won't necessarily apply to you. But I think every house could do with some exterior work. So yeah, I hope you like the video.